Hi, welcome to Fazmaths. It's Fazana again. In this video, I'll be explaining how to factorize the difference of squares. It's an odd one because when we normally talk about factorizing, we put what each term of the expression has in common outside the brackets. Before we do some examples, in my previous video on expanding brackets part 1, I showed you a cheats way of expanding, and we'll do a few examples here just to explain. So if I had x minus 2, x plus 2, then I know it's going to be x squared, and then I will add my numbers. So minus 2 plus 2, there's nothing there, and then I will multiply my two numbers. So minus times positive is minus, and then 2 times 2 is 4. So you can see that middle bit is missing. Let's try another one. X minus 8, x plus 8. So again, we've got x squared, and then when we add the minus 8 plus 8, we have nothing. And when we multiply, the minus times the positive is a minus, and 8 times 8 is 64. And if you can see that everything here are all square numbers, because you're squaring your x and then squaring your numbers, and it's always the difference of squares, so that will always be a minus because you've got a minus times a positive in all cases. So if you have to factorize x squared minus 49, you square root your x and you get x squared, and you get x, and you've got minus, and then square root of 49 is 7, and the other bracket will be x plus 7. As easy as that. That's a square, that's a square, that's a square. So we're going to square root the 4, and you get 2. Square root x squared, x minus square root of 1. Now when people see that in the exam, they forget that 1 is a square number. So just be really careful. So you've got 2x minus 1, and then the other bracket will be the same thing, but with a positive. Over here, square root of 49, 7, x minus square root of 9 is 3, so then the other bracket will be 7x plus 3. And here they might try and hide it, so when you try to factorize, you say, oh, they have 2 in common, and then open your brackets and you've got 16x squared minus 25. Now if you look inside the brackets, you can see all the squares. So then you've got 4x minus 5, and then the other bracket will be 4x plus 5. So again, it's just a case of practicing them quite a lot so that when you see them in the exam paper, they're quite easy to identify. So I've given you these questions. If you pause the video for a few minutes, seconds, minutes, depending on how long it takes you, and then just go on to the next slide and I'll give you the answers there. Okay, and here are the answers. I will just go through a few. The first two are quite easy. So you can see the square root of 16, 4x minus 3, and the other ones is 4x plus 3, 7x minus 3, and again, the last three are all hidden. So first you factorize by 2, and then you get your squares inside there, and then you just square root it all. So as I said, when you see something like that, it can look quite daunting in an exam, but as long as you start off taking out what they have in common, and then making sure you look inside the brackets, because every time you factorize, you should actually look inside the brackets to make sure that they don't have anything in common, because otherwise it means you haven't taken the highest common factor. So when you're looking inside here, you're noticing that it's a difference of squares, and remember they have to be minus. Okay, I hope that helped, and that's all for this video. I hope that was easy to understand. Keep practicing these, and when you do see them in the exam, you'll smile because you just feel so clever. Keep working hard, and remember, you're in control. Take care. See you next time.